Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
We are live from the Salt Cave. So excited to have Candice Zinner joining us here, the co-owner of Salty. Again, it's a premier salt spa. We're going to talk more about her and, of course, the work she does. Welcome to the show, Candice. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Well, it's fantastic to have you here. I see you're actually in the Salt Cave. For those of you on the regular podcast, you can't see, but this is beautiful. Tell me where you're located.
So we're on the Chardon Square in Ohio. So we're right on the historic square. It's 102 East Park Street, Chardon, Ohio. And we're lucky enough to be able to have this beautiful man-made salt cave here.
It is beautiful. All right, we're excited to get to know you. First and foremost, tell us the website.
It is visitsalty.com.
Perfect. And also, you on any social media pages as well?
Yes, we have Instagram and Facebook, and the handle is at Visit Salty.
Beautiful. All right. So first off, tell me a little bit about what a salt cave even is, right? Some people might say, what is that?
So this man-made salt cave, the concept comes from Europe. They've been doing salt therapy for hundreds of years, but for us over in the States, we wanted to create something more authentic and just kind of give you the experience along with the benefits. So I found a company that came in and helped create this little space. It's 300 square feet, made all with Himalayan salt, and it's on the walls and floor. And what we have back there is called a graduation tower, and that's a salt brine that goes over the birch branches and helps disperse the salt through the room, kind of like us being at the ocean, breathing in that salty air.
And what are the benefits of salt and breathing in the salty air? Could you share?
Well, it's great for our skin. So anyone with acne, eczema, rosacea, it really helps cleanse and clear and balance those pH levels. But then it's great for your respiratory. So if you have any sinus problems, any lung problems, asthma, bronchitis, COPD, we recommend that you try this dry salt therapy. It's little salt particles in the air that you breathe in. So you can breathe them a little deeper than doing your natural saline spray or nasal rinse. It gets a little deeper. It gets into your bronchioles. It helps pull out any of that mucus or phlegm or bacteria you may have by loosening it up. It's also anti-inflammatory, so people like to use it for their airways with asthma. So it helps calm down those airways and help you breathe a little easier.
Beautiful. I know for today's discussion, we're going to talk a little bit about relax, recharge, rejuvenate, all the above. Also, there's an infrared sauna and foot detox.
Mhm.
Could you share some details about this?
Yeah, so we have an infrared sauna, which is a dry heat sauna. I compare it from Florida to Arizona heat. One's dry, one's more humid.
Yeah.
So the dry infrared sauna is great, just like a regular sauna. You still sweat in it, but it's great for your muscles. It's great for detoxing. People like to use it after a workout recovery, after being sick for long periods of time. I like to use it to give me that energy boost. I sit in there for 40 minutes, I sweat it out, I go home and shower, and I just feel energized like I spent an hour in the gym working out. Um, so that's a great way to help you detox and pull those toxins out of your body. And then with the ionic foot bath, what we also do for that is we put your feet in the water with this thing called an array. And as it ionizes the water and does the positive and negative ions, it works as a reverse osmosis through your body. So it helps go through your body, pulling out all those toxins and dispersing them into this water. And as it does, it changes it kind of these gross colors, but it's a great way to see with a chart that we give you on areas you might want to work on or you already are working on. So some people like to see, oh, okay, yes, I need to work on, my digestive or my liver or my joints. So it's kind of also a informative way of what's going on inside our bodies that we might necessarily not notice.
Got it. Well, I think before we talk more about the services and the benefits of what you're doing, I want to know about you. Where did you grow up? Tell me a little about your story and your journey, which brought you here to become an owner in the Salt Cave.
Well, I grew up in Northeast Ohio. I've lived around some different areas, but I did live in Chardon. So when we were looking to open our business, I wanted that small town feel, and Chardon just kept pulling me back. And I was so fortunate to be able to find a space on the Chardon Square that I could put 23,000 pounds of salt in. So I'm on a cement slab. So that was just a blessing. I grew up. With a sister and my mom and dad. And my dad had always been an entrepreneur. He wanted to always succeed in his own way, be his own boss. So that kind of gave me the inspiration of, okay, I can try this. I can do this. But what? What do I want to do? I had no idea. I met my husband, same thing. He's always minded his own business, but we weren't sure what we were good at or where we wanted to start. So I started doing salt therapy for my own health benefits, helping me with my allergy symptoms, and I fell in love with it. I loved the way I was feeling. I loved the energy and the relaxation. So I started taking my husband, and we started looking at other salt caves around the area, around the state, and he was like, "Why not? Like, this is beautiful. It's relaxing. It's a place to just escape from the everyday hustle and bustle." So my husband was like, "We got to do this. Come on." So I had a great support system with an aunt and uncle that were like, "Here you go.
Aw,
This is how you do a business plan. Here's a banker you could use." And within 9 months from writing the business plan to opening the doors, my husband had pushed me to do this while we both worked our full-time jobs.
which is was what?
Well, I
Or
worked at the County Board of Developmental Disabilities. So I worked with adults with developmental disabilities the past 10
okay.
years. Loved that job, but there was really no room for me to grow there anymore. And
Yeah.
I wanted to be my own boss. My husband is still a full-time police officer. He's a K-9 officer.
Oh,
So
wow.
he wanted me to find something that he could come relax to after work and that I could run on my own without him. So we,
Beautiful.
yeah, we decided to create a little escape.
Wonderful. Well, also, I was reading on the website early that you offer certain classes as well.
Mhm. Yeah, so we have many different local teachers, businesses that come and put events on, mostly in our salt cave. So we take out the chairs and we do yoga on the floor, focus on your breathing and slow movement. We do meditation, we do the sound baths with the crystal bowls, we have massage, angel card readings, and we also have a new class with the American flute. So instead of us playing music through the speakers, she's actually coming in playing her flute and instruments. So we're always open to new ideas and love working with other local businesses.
Beautiful. And is there any upcoming events happening?
We have several, but this week we have our sound bath event with Mary. She's coming to do an hour-long sound bath meditation. We have a breath work class, learning how to focus and breathe deep and correctly, also done in the Salt Cave with Kaylee. And then we have our Native American flute this week.
Beautiful. And then I also read a little bit about you doing Reiki and energy healing. Is that something you do at the salt cave, or is that someone who comes in for a special time?
So I do have a girl, Christina. She works here at Salty. She is a Reiki master. She has her own room where she does her Reiki treatments, but she also does monthly events in the cave as well. So
Beautiful.
she'll do Reiki, chakra cleansing, angel card readings. She
And for
also
some
does
people that may not even know what is Reiki, would you mind sharing a little bit about what this energy healing modality even is?
Yeah, so it's based from a Japanese culture and it's energy work. So it's helping clear your energy and spirit and kind of get out that bad juju and refocus, recenter your body and your mind.
Got it. Well, also your services, you mentioned you have the salt cave and then there's a salt booth. Excuse me. What is the salt booth compared to the salt cave? Can you just clarify that for me?
Yeah. So our salt booth is a quick 15-minute, two-seat booth. And that's just a higher concentration of the medical grade salt that's ground up into a fine powder. So we recommend people with more severe problems to go in there. So the asthma, the allergies, the bronchitis, that you can actually feel it on your skin, taste it on your lips, but it's a quick 15 minutes in and out, get what you need, be on with your day, and start feeling that relief.
Also, let me ask you this: you have the salt cave, the salt booth, and now the foot detox. That's something that I
Mhm.
also noticed you have some packages. So, do you want to share the details? But I want to talk the benefits of the foot detox. I've never done this. Could you explain the process?
So yeah, so the foot detox, the benefits help in many different ways. So based on what toxins you might have in your body and what it can release. So I do have some people that come in once a month and they swear by it for their joint pain. They might come in a little more often depending if they're having flare-ups. I have a gentleman who comes in every Friday morning and he loves it for his arthritis pain. He sits there first thing in the morning and that's what gets him started for his weekend. I also have people that like to do it after a weekend of partying with the girls or celebrating. So they like to just come and detox what they did for the weekend. I have people that like to help with pulling out all the toxins and chemicals that they had while they had a surgery. So all the stuff they put in you through surgery, they want to come and get it out and start healing faster and easier. So people can come on a regular basis for their rest or their digestive system, joint pain, brain fog. A lot of people notice. They also notice they sleep better. So, based on what it pulls out of you or what your body needs, is kind of determines how often you come and what you're coming for.
Now, what type of packages do you have for your visitors, and how long do you stay there? What is the normal, the amount of time that you need to book an appointment, and maybe there are some specials that you want to share.
Yeah, so our packages are 6 services and 12 services, which you can do the cave sauna and foot detox in those packages. So you're buying them up front for a discount. They don't expire. You just can't gift or use them with anyone else. So in one day, you could do all three of those services, the cave, the foot, the sauna, or some people like to buy that 6 service package and use them all on the foot detox. And they'll come on a regular basis to kind of get things moving and flowing and feeling better. We also do offer specials for holidays, like Sweetest Day is our biggest event. People like to come and do the salt cave and foot detox. So we put on a little special. It's a $10 off package. We have drinks and treats and giveaways. We also do a big discount on our retail. And then we also offer a gift card special for the holidays. And then our another big holiday is Valentine's Day. So we're all about come, relax, lock away those cell phones, and spend quality time with your loved one.
Now, let me ask you, I was going to say, do you do this as couples, individuals as
Mhm.
well? And oh my goodness, that's a great idea. And
Yeah,
obviously, gift cards, it's a great gift to give. Now,
yeah,
I see, you're in the salt cave, right? Behind you, so I could see it. So
yeah.
what type of salt do you use? Like, tell me about, there's different salts, aren't there? So what is the salts that you use or that's important to our body that we should be?
So we use the Himalayan salt in here for um, the aesthetics, the way it looks. The Himalayan pink salt is beautiful. It's that pink orange salt. It's mine from Pakistan, which is at the bottom of the Himalayas, and it just gives it that beautiful, unique look. But what we use for breathing in is more of a pharmaceutical grade salt, just to make sure there's no dust, dirt, minerals in there that we're breathing in. So that is fully cleaned. But yes, it is a sea salt that you breathe in. So when you go to the store and you see Himalayan salt and you can use it to cook with food, that is what's in here. Obviously, this is not food grade because we touch it, and but we like to tell people salt is not always bad. Yes, I know not everyone can consume it, but if you use it in different ways or small amounts, it's actually very beneficial. It's a great
Yeah.
electrolyte. A lot of people don't realize that salt is in all their Gatorade drinks and things like that. Salt is great for doing like an oral rinse or gargling for a sore throat,
Oh, yeah.
using, for your nose rinse when you're sick and you have allergies. So, um, different types of salt can be used for different things, whether it's cooking or breathing or a saline rinse.
Perfect. It's funny. I have a 6 and 8-year-old, and we went to McDonald's the other day, and they made me get extra salt, and they poured all the salt. I'm like, that's bad for you. And he's like, Mom, no, salt's good for you. I'm like, it is. You're right, in little increments, but that's not going to help
No,
you.
not that much. Let's not go like that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, what else do you want to share about salty, of course, and what do you think is beneficial to your viewers and listeners today?
So I always like to tell people, try it. Come in, get informed, learn about it. A lot of people also like it because we have a lot of touchless services. So not everyone likes to be touched. So we don't have to touch you. When we do your foot detox, we're not touching your feet. You don't have to undress. Whatever you're wearing for the day is how you come. You put away all your personal belongings. We put you in the
Mm-hmm.
zero gravity chairs. You get a 10-pound weighted blanket. And then we give you these little heated salt stones that you could use to hold in your hands or put on your neck or back. So also a way for warmth while you're sitting in here relaxing, listening to the music. We also have Lakin. She is our esthetician who also does amazing facials and eyebrows and eyelashes. And she also does relaxation massage. So you can get a massage and then go do a salt cave or foot detox.
Okay.
So we also do have those great therapeutic touching services that everyone also loves. And then, like I mentioned before, we have Christina who does Reiki, and they both love to do events here in the Salt Cave. We also like to put on open houses. We're also doing a women's event at the end of October, just trying to bring ladies together and show them a way to boost their immune systems before the holidays and while the kids are bringing everything home from school.
That's what I
And
was going to ask. I mean, doesn't salt, I remember around COVID, I remember people talking about salt. Does it help with infection or tell me? I don't know, but I remember people saying have more salt in your diet.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it is antibacterial. So a lot of people use it as a natural way of helping clean your house or cleanse your respiratory system. So yes, it has become more popular since COVID for sure. It's a great way to just kind of scrub your bronchioles of any bacteria or germs you might have in your system already. So we recommend just kind of giving your body a boost and preparing yourself for that winter.
Beautiful. And by the way, what are the hours of the spa?
We are here Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday and Friday, we're here from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thursday, we're here from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have a lot of restaurants open on Thursday night with specials, so it's a great date
Ah,
night.
yeah.
And then Saturday 10 to 4 and Sunday 10 to 2.
And can you tell me a little more about the infrared sauna as well? What is that specifically, and how long are you in there for? Is it for individual or is it a group sauna?
So it's an individual sauna, but you can bring another person with you if it's too comfortably. And you get the room for an hour, but we recommend everyone try it 20 to 40 minutes. So if you've never done it, work your way up. They recommend 20 minutes, 110 to 130 degrees is the best. So really just what your body can handle, what you prefer, and what you're getting out of it. So I have people that like to come and do it for the full hour because they do it on a regular basis and they do intense workouts at the gym or they're a yoga instructor. So they're just trying to get their muscles a little healed a little quicker. But you can use it for just relaxing, just sweating out any toxins, any lingering sicknesses. A lot of people like it for that as well.
And now when you have like the yoga classes and all, are they actually they're done on like the floor in the salt, or is it in a
Yeah,
ah
yeah. So we have it's
ah
regular salt
let me
and
say
it is definitely hard to walk in for some people, but we take all the chairs out, you put your yoga mat down and you do a slow, gentle yoga, focusing on breathing, stretching, holding positions. But yeah, we try to do as much as we can in here. It's just a small 300 square foot room, so it's a little more private, not huge classes, a little more intimate, relaxing, so it's not too intimidating for people. And then it's that nice dark glow.
perfect. And how did you and your husband discover the benefits of this? What got you on the path to thinking about this? Could you share a little bit about your
So
backstory?
I was just looking for alternatives to my allergy relief, seeing what I could do at home to fix it, seeing what I could do in my everyday. And something came up about salt therapy, and there was a location close to me that had a salt booth, and I started doing it. So I started researching it more, seeing that it was very common in Europe. In Europe, they have the Velichka salt mine over there that people sleep in overnight to get their treatments. They have a whole medical facility there. They've been doing things like this for 100 years. So we kept digging a little further and learning a little more research. And we wanted the salt cave because we liked this whole experience atmosphere, but we also wanted the salt booth. So it people that were on a quick time crunch or needed something a little more intense. So I loved the way it helped with my added regimen for my allergies. So I still did and still do what the doctors recommend, but I add this to help, especially during like my allergy seasons. It's just a great added benefit to kind of help me get through those tougher days. And my husband, he likes doing the sauna after a hard day's work, or he likes to come in the cave and take a nap and just lock away his phone and decompress from the day. So that's kind of how we research what we wanted to have based on our own personal needs and what we use. Um, and like I said, anyone can use it for whether it's just relaxing and getting away and shutting down your mind, or you could use it for your respiratory lung health. Uh, it just depends what you're looking for at the moment.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We still got 3 minutes left. So how did you want to end up for your show today?
Um, well, I always recommend wherever you live, wherever you are, just Google salt cave salt therapy and take a friend, take a spouse, take a child. You don't have to have the ailments to notice the benefits of it. I do pop-up events at health fairs, at local areas, and I have a travel salt tent. So I get to give it to people for free for a few minutes, and they're like, well, I don't have breathing issues, but you don't have to. You don't have to notice any benefits. And like I said, it's a great additive to help protect you against, those germs and stuff before the cold weather. So I'll have people try it. They'll come back to me 20 minutes later. Wow, I can breathe. Or I started having some post-nasal drip. I didn't even realize I was stuffed up. Or wow, my ear isn't clogged anymore. That's great. Like I didn't even realize I had something wrong. Or just an energy boost. So I recommend wherever you live, wherever you are, just try it. Try it once, try it twice. I don't think you'll be disappointed in anyone that offers this therapy. It's a great thing that's been around for hundreds of years. It's a great way to get back to more natural therapies and just enjoy the peacefulness of it as well.
Beautiful. Thank you again, Candice. Again, remind us how we can contact you.
You can visit our website. It is visitsalty.com. You can give us a call. It's 440-286-SALT,
Perfect.
7258.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, for joining us, and looking forward to the next time we get to connect. Thank you again. And oh,
Awesome.
on social media, how do we find you again? What's the handle?
Visit Salty.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Pleasure getting to know
Thank
you
you.
and what you do, and excited to have you here. And now I'm in New York, never been to Ohio. It's on my bucket list. So just curious, what is the main city close to you? How would I get to you?
We're about 25 minutes from Cleveland, so we're just east of Cleveland.
Perfect for those out there who want to travel. All right, good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Candice. You have a great day. And to all of our listeners, stay tuned. More of the show is on the way.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.